Celtics are in complete control, leading the Philadelphia 76ers 56-38 at halftime in Game 4 of this Eastern Conference first-round series. Welcome to the Hardwood Report at the half. I'm Ryder Bullock. Boston already leads the series 2-1, and through 2 quarters, they've looked every bit like a team trying to seize command. The story of the first half, balance, depth, and discipline from Boston. It's Peyton Pritchard off the bench, pacing the Celtics with 18 points, knocking down shots and changing the tempo. Jason Tatum is quietly disrupted with 4 assists, while Jaylen Brown has helped control the glass with 5 rebounds. Boston has hit 11 three-pointers already and owns a commanding 30-16 rebounding edge. That rebound number may be the most important stat on the board. 9 offensive rebounds for Boston, 0 for Philadelphia. That means second chances, extra possessions, and a Sixers team spending more of the night defending instead of running. Now all eyes before tip-off were on the return of Joel Embiid. Back after appendicitis surgery, Embiid has 12 points, 5 rebounds, and 3 assists, but he's just 3 of 10 from the field and has not looked fully in rhythm. Understandably so, he's trying to play himself back into the form in the middle of a playoff series against one of the league's most defensive teams in the league. And Philadelphia, as a whole, has struggled badly to generate offense, just 33% shooting, only 3 made threes, and only 16 total rebounds in the half. That is a difficult formula against a veteran Celtics club. So what do the Sixers need in the second half? Well, first, faster pace. They need to get Tyrese Maxey downhill and create early offensive before Boston's defense gets set. Second, help for Embiid. It cannot be one man trying to drag them back. And finally, defensive rebounding. If Boston keeps getting second shots, this game may be over. For Boston, the path is simple. Keep moving the basketball, keep spacing the floor, and keep making Philadelphia chase. At halftime, the Celtics are 24 minutes away from a 3-1 series lead. The Sixers are 24 minutes away from elimination pressure. Take you around the league. In Portland, the San Antonio Spurs may have delivered the knockout punch in their first-round series. Victor Wembanyama returned from concussion protocol in dominant fashion, 27 points, 11 rebounds, and 7 block shots, as San Antonio raced a 17-point halftime deficit to defeat the Portland Trailblazers 114-93 and seize a commanding 3-1 series lead. The Blazers looked in complete control early, leading by as many as 19 in the first half behind Denny Avdija, who finished with 26 points. But once the second half began, the game completely changed. San Antonio opened with a 13-0 run, tightened the defense, and turned the pace in their favor. De'Aaron Fox added 28 points, and back-to-back threes from Fox and Keldon Johnson broke the game open for good. The Spurs now head home for Game 5 Tuesday with a chance to close the series. For Portland, the challenge is mental as much as physical. They had the lead, they had control, and they let it disappear. Now to Toronto, where the Toronto Raptors have turned their series into a dogfight. Scotty Barnes scored 23 points, including the go-ahead free throws in the final minute, and Toronto beat the Cleveland Cavaliers 93-89 to even that series at 2 games apiece. Barnes also added 9 rebounds and 6 assists, while Brandon Ingram matched him with 23 points. Toronto shot just 4 for 30 from three-point range, but their defense and toughness carried the night. They forced 18 Cleveland turnovers and outscored the Cavaliers 10-2 over the final 154. For Cleveland, Donovan Mitchell scored 20 but struggled badly from the floor, shooting just 6 for 24. James Harden added 19, but the Cavaliers never found offensive rhythm. What was once a 2-0 Cleveland series lead is now a best-of-3 with Game 5 heading back to Ohio. And finally to Minneapolis, where the Minnesota Timberwolves are 1 win away from a stunning upset Ayo Dosunmu delivered the performance of his life, a career-high 43 points off the bench as Minnesota beat the Denver Nuggets 112-96 for a 3-1 series lead. Dosunmu was sensational, 13 of 17 shooting, perfect from three, perfect from the foul line. It was the highest scoring playoff game by a reserve player in 50 years. With injuries limiting key scorers, Minnesota found a new hero at exactly the right time. Denver got 30 from Jamal Murray and nearly a triple-double from Nikola Jokic, but the Nuggets collapsed late and now face an elimination at home in Game 5. Tensions boiled over in the final seconds, leading to fines for Jokic and Julius Randle after a post-game confrontation. And Shams Sharama is reporting the numbers of those fines, and we have those for you right here. They are as follows. Nikola Jokic has been fined $50,000, and Julius Randle fined $35,000. That, again, is for the disciplinary actions of the Denver-Minnesota scuffle in Game 4. We also talked about the injuries. No Anthony Edwards for at least 2 weeks, and no Dante DiVincenzo for the foreseeable future with the Achilles. So where do we stand tonight? Well, the Spurs and the Timberwolves are one win from advancing. The Raptors have climbed all the way back from the brink, and defending contenders in Denver and Cleveland suddenly find themselves under enormous pressure. That's what makes the playoffs unforgettable. Momentum changes fast, and legacies can still change even faster. Still to come tonight, a pivotal Game 4 from Houston, where the Los Angeles Lakers will try to finish off the Houston Rockets and complete a first-round sweep. The Lakers lead the best-of-7 series 3-0, but it has not come easy. Last night's overtime victory, 48 hours ago, it feels like last night, 112-108, may have been the defining moment of the matchup so far. LeBron James turned back the clock with 29 points, while Alperen Sengun answered with 33 for Houston in a losing effort. Now the pressure shifts squarely onto the Rockets, down 3-0. There is no margin for error, and history tells us no NBA team has ever recovered from that deficit. Houston has been strong all year on the glass, leading the Western Conference in rebounding, but late-game execution cost them repeatedly in this series. And the injury story is significant tonight. Kevin Durant is listed out with an ankle injury, and his status could determine whether Houston has enough offense to extend this series. Already without Fred VanVleet and Steven Adams, the Rockets are running short on proven playoff experience. For Los Angeles, Luka Doncic remains out while Austin Reeves is day-to-day, yet the Lakers continue to find answers. Rui Hachimura has stretched the floor. DeAndre Ayton has provided interior balance, and LeBron has controlled the tempo when it matters most. Houston is favored by 5.5 tonight, perhaps a sign odd makers expect desperation to show, but momentum belongs to Los Angeles, and so does the experience edge. The question tonight, can the Rockets force a Game 5, or are we about to witness another closing chapter in the remarkable postseason career of LeBron James? Game 4 from Houston tips at 9:30 p.m. Eastern. Story of the first half is Peyton Pritchard. The Boston Celtics guard has come off the bench and lit up Philadelphia for 18 points on 7 of 12 shooting, saying, "I like me better when I'm with you." He's knocking down shots, pushing the tempo, and giving Boston a huge spark. Every playoff team needs an unexpected lift, and tonight Pritchard has been that difference maker. While the Stars draw the headliners, it's Boston's reserve guard stealing the show. Peyton Pritchard is hot at the half, and the Celtics are rolling. Third quarter when we come